Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm making an analysis for the pound USD and today is 11th of September. It is Thursday and this is a weekly time frame, and we can see here on the weekly time frame we still have these very many wicks. However, this level here, the 1.34, is still holding and price is still reacting on the bearish side. However, there's still not much volume, so things are looking a bit tricky. Sorry, but I personally myself, I'm still looking for those sells, guys. If this level continues holding, I would just really like to see some bearish movements over here. But if not, even if price does decide to come back to these levels, I won't be upset, because this weekly candle here was an indecision. And I also feel for weekly candles, we also need like bearish engulfings to really confirm anything that's happening in support and resistance levels. So personally, I am going to be on the lookout from this level here, which is the 1.358. And then when we go down to the daily time frame, now we can see here on the daily, this level is still holding. Now, if you watched my previous videos, my trend line has been here, but now because we have this swing point that's still as strong as these 2 points here, I am going to move it so that it lets me know that this level is still holding, and I will be looking for proper bearish candle signs at this level here to confirm those sells. Because right now I don't really like this pin bar. Personally, I like when a body of the pin bar is at the key level with the wick slightly above, but this one you can see the wick is all the way down here, so it's almost looking like it tapped. So to me, this is not the strongest indication, so I'll still be skeptical about looking for any buys or sells in these levels. So going over to the 4-hour time frame, now the 4-hour time frame, we can see that this level here is holding also. This is the 1.352, and we can see for now, if I get like a bullish candle here and this level does not close, like this candle doesn't close, I'm going to move my trend line here again to let me know that this level is still strong, this is still a swing point, and I'll be looking for any reactions. However, this distance here is 50-60 pips. Not too interested, to be honest, unless we get like a proper breakout of this trend line retracement and then looking for those sells. But otherwise, I don't think I'm going to be taking any buys as per now, unless I do like a 1.5, if I get like a nice strong 4-hour candle. But yeah, I don't like what's been happening, guys. I have not had a trade in a week and a half, and I am a day trader, so you can imagine this is it's patience, but it's also taking forever. And also I was waiting for a bearish candle around these levels here to take these sells, but I did not like this candle here. It's like a gravestone. Is it called a gravestone or what? But it doesn't have volume, and you can also see with this candle here, it still has a wick and it's still not like properly being enclosed. Yes, it's still at the zone, but I like candles that are like really tapped close to the zone, like this candle here that you can see. So personally, I'm going to be waiting. I think I am going to be expecting maybe some bullish movement back to this level again, and then waiting for sells. I'm still going to be waiting for proper 4-hour candle closes here. If I don't get it, I am out of the market once again. So yeah, if not that, break and retest of this trend line would be ideal. This is what I'll be waiting for the most. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see, because we also have news during the day. I don't think there's need for me to scale down on the 1 hour. Yeah, I can see on 1 hour, this is what's developing, but we still have this very long wick that broke out. So there is possibility of price choosing to also break below this key level, but this is just waiting and seeing once again. So yeah, and also guys, I want to just look at the dollar index again, because when I look at the dollar index, and I'm just going to look at the monthly time frame for now. The monthly time frame, we can see, oh sorry, that's not the dollar here. Yes, now the monthly, we can see that we're still on this trend line, and this is the reason why for me I'm bearish on the pound, because this candle here, it was a very nice bullish engulfing, and it was at a key level, lots of confluence here, and so I have been bullish on the dollar for a minute. I still think that we have the opportunity for price to come back to these levels here, if not higher. And also if I look at where we are at the moment, I feel like from that monthly bearish candle, we are now making this consolidation here, to me looks like a retracement, because if I take my fib and we can see, if I put it from the bottom to the top where it is, we can see that we are still here at the 61.8 and we haven't broken below. So this is also a reason why, as to why I think we might continue pushing upwards and why the dollar might continue selling, because this level has been holding for a minute. Yeah, 97.7 for a really long minute. And yeah, I don't know. This just looks like, to me, we might have a breakout outside of this range. Like, we broke below, but you can see it almost looks like you're just tapping some liquidity here. And I feel like now we will continue pushing. Maybe let me go down to the 4 hour and see what we have. So for the 4 hour, this was the swing points that was here, but then it came again and did like a double top, but you can see it also didn't have the strongest candle, and that's why it also didn't sell. That's why for me, I usually like to wait for these 4 hour candles because they're very strong and they have good information. So you can see with this candle here was like an indecision, and it wasn't strong enough for me to say, okay, maybe the dollar will continue selling. But we can see that we're slightly breaking above, so this is also going to be a matter of waiting, because for me, when I saw this breakout, I thought it would continue, but then when I saw this 4 hour indecision, I'm like, I'm not too sure. This could have just been like a liquidity grab, those type. I'm not an ICT trader, but for me, that's what I think. So personally, I am still bullish on the dollar. So I think I'm going to be waiting for the news. I hope I'll have a trade at least today evening or tomorrow. Otherwise, it'll be another week of no trades. Please let me know how your trading has been going for the pound, and I'll see you in the next video. I'll also be sharing my trading plan in the next video. So bye bye, and see you on the next one.